podcast.
It's the Hoe Rogan podcast.
Kristen and Allie by day, Hoe Rogan by night.
Oh, are we already rolling? Did we get all that on?
Perfect.
Great. Perfect.
No,
we're talking about our booze habits. Hey ho.
Hey ho.
Welcome back, everyone. It's been, 9 years since we've been here? It's been a long time.
Every single show.
Oh my God.
Made the promise. We'll be doing this more consistently. And then it only gets longer and longer and longer.
It's literally like in comedy where they tell you to be clean and then all you can think of are your dirty jokes. It's like the more we promise, we're like, oh, we're going to be back like tomorrow. And then it's longer and longer and longer. I don't even know if this thing is facing right. Does this sound okay? Okay.
I think we are like the queens of self-defeat.
Yeah, I think so. We're the queens of self-defeat.
You should have like an no queens protest.
No kidding. Or all queens. Total queens. I don't know. We did try because I was traveling. We tried to do one remote and we had so many. First, my power went out. Then your makeshift computer stand totally fell over.
Well, I had like a light on my computer that's too heavy. And then my computer's set on pillows.
Yep.
And so it just the minute your power went out, my computer flipped backwards and just closed. It was perfect. It was perfect.
It was perfect. And then right when the power went back on, we started and a half an hour in, apparently I ran out of space on my computer because I just brought an old computer with me. Nothing was working. So we're trying again. And then we have to figure out remote. We'll make another promise that we won't keep, but we'll try. But here's the hoedown. Some of this might be a little dated because I don't even know if people saw, I can't even speak now. I don't know if people saw some of this stuff anyways. Mamdani gave an absolute bonkers address to people using auto-tune. It's incredible. We're going to talk about that. Gavin Newsom's wife is batshit crazy. We're going to talk about that. He is apparently not the front runner for the president for the Democratic Party. It's Kamala again, which is a gift to Republicans.
Yay.
I would think.
Yikes.
I think either of them might be a gift to Republicans. Nick Shirley, the guy who exposed all of the fraud in Minnesota, is now going after California. And instead of attacking the fraud, they're attacking Nick Shirley, of course.
It's unbelievable.
With the Nick Shirley Act to try to stop investigations. We have Stephen Colbert and Kamala doing total 360s or 180s, I guess. 360 would end up in the exact same place. Doing total 180s on their ideas about gas prices. And then we're going to do a light covering of Lena Dunham and Blake Lively for some pop culture stuff and hopefully hit the Trump Pope story.
That's the lightest coverage we're going to do is the Pope Trump stuff.
Yes, exactly. Well, I have to, okay, Jorge, you have to play this auto-tune Mamdani for us, if you don't mind. It's him attacking the big issues for New Yorkers. Give it a watch or a listen if you can do both. Uh-oh, I think I just interrupted it and killed it.
Give me 1 second. I need
Sure.
to change, setting real quick.
I love that we have someone else to blame for this. We didn't.
Although I still think it was me. I was like, did I just interrupt and ruin it? I think he tried to stop it as I was.
Also, you probably gave him a corrupt file. And
most likely. We have to learn to do some of this stuff. Oh, here we go.
We'll place a cap on the most out-of-control costs that everyday New Yorkers deal with. Omakase prices. We will free our city from the scourge of barefoot people who bring those little tree slack lines to the park. We will make it illegal for app companies to take a picture of you holding dumplings at 1 a.m. while wearing your nastiest sweatpants. And we will ban the New York Times from making every single recipe beanie, crispy, creamy,
What?
crackly, or garlicky.
And then we'll ban them from using the passive voice in their headlines.
I mean, he did go after the New York Times there. Wow. Do you even know what he's talking about with half of that stuff?
no, but why is it more enjoyable to listen to him on autotune than naturally. That's the one person that I would take doing autotune.
Oh,
Like, not one person, but
Okay.
it's like if you can't sing,
oh yeah.
you do autotune. If you can't be a good politician, now you do autotune. Like, is that the
There's literally a comic
political
that does
version
it now.
of it?
There's a comic that just goes around in theaters doing autotune, like, "What are you guys doing tonight?" And then the person has to answer back in autotune. He's massive. Like, it's
What?
massive. I mean, not massive enough that I could think of his name, but it's because literally under the video of that, everyone's like, "Hello, whatever" to this comic.
Yeah.
It's such a dumb. But I love that even his own crowd. There was like one guy that was like, "Woo!" Everyone else was like, What is happening right now?"
I was thinking as soon as he wooed, imagine going down in history in that clip as the guy who wooed. Like,
He's proud
for that.
I'm sure that guy is proud. That's the sad thing. But first of all, none of those are issues. I mean, is that supposed to be the joke? It's like omakase prices. You cannot put a cap on those, first of all. And I don't know how many regular working class New Yorkers are going out for omakase every night.
But also
Barefoot
the barefoot
people in the park?
Does he mean homeless people?
Jorge, did you
Unhoused
understand
people?
that? The barefoot people in the park
Yeah,
with
Jorge's-
sliders or something?
He's hipper than us.
I think it was all satirical.
It was, but do you know what he was? I mean, I didn't even get the reference.
Just like, you know what slacklining is?
No.
So it's like those people that set up like a rope between two trees, essentially, and walk on them like a tightrope.
That, okay.
So it's making fun of like those people who go to like a McCarran Park, the young people who go to like McCarran Park and picnic and.
So his
you know,
voters.
Yeah, honestly. Like, that was weird because especially he ended with the New York Times. He's going to stop them from using headlines that are passive. And I was like, that's a weird blow to your supporters.
Yeah.
I mean, that one I kind of support.
Right. Like, I don't know. I think the auto-tune made it confusing, so it took away from him bashing maybe his, not bashing, but being critical.
funny? I
being
think he thought
critical
he
of
was
it.
being
Yeah, I don't know
funny,
if it was
though.
like supporting the New York Times or if it was like disrespecting it because it was being critical using auto-tune. Like, if I was the New York Times as a human and someone was critiquing me with auto-tune, I would be insulted.
Right.
Use some respect and use your normal voice. Like, don't play me for
But
a
he's
fool
like
with
a
auto-tune.
failed rapper. And so this is his moment.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I can combine my love of politics and my love of rap and my failure at both into one tight little package.
Right.
And make it awkward for everybody.
Well, it reminds me of Jennifer Lopez when she decided to become a singer in
Yeah.
addition to an actor. She's not a singer. She can pull it off.
Yeah.
But she's not a singer. She's an actor who wanted to become a singer and forced it, made it happen, and used auto-tune at some points. I don't think she's using it as much now, but auto-tune is the way that you get from, I think, like one career to where you really want to go. So I do think after politics, he's headed for like Drake's spot or something.
Oh,
like
totally.
he wants to, because he did actually do music videos before.
100%. He was like a
wanted to be-
rapper. Yeah.
Like, this is his bridge.
Oh, yeah.
To rap.
He's testing it out. He's like, maybe I can do both. He's
Yeah.
like, maybe this will be the hot new summer song.
Right.
People will be dancing to omakase prices. It is insane. It's also funny, like I said, that just his crowd, I think he was really pausing for massive applause, and people were just like, what is happening?
Yeah. The guy, though, whoever was controlling it, maybe it was a woman, I shouldn't judge, they immediately switched to non-auto-tune at the line that was a non-auto-tune line. So
that was
he
like
had
to
worked
note.
out with somebody like really well.
And then we're going to end on a serious message. Now we're going to get him.
But imagine if they fucked that up and whatever, I forgot what he said last, but if that was supposed to not be auto-tune, I wonder if he would have reacted.
That would have been great.
What was that about? You weren't supposed to do that. Then you turn auto-tune like angry.
What is wrong
Yeah.
with you people? Yeah. Or he has one of those. Who's the woman who was running for that kept yelling at everyone? Like there was all those
Katie
hot mic,
Porter.
hot mic instances where she was like, "Get the fuck out of my shot."
She should be auto-tuned. It would be fun to watch her videos on auto-tune.
I mean, autotune does help with the entertainment factor of everything.
Yeah.
Like if everybody just started using autotune, it would be good. But like to do that out of nowhere.
It's incredible.
As the mayor of New
York.
York. I mean, this is literally idiocracy. It's just insane. Yeah.
And it probably won more people over.
I was trying to read comments, and it really depended on where it was posted, obviously, because if it was posted on like a Fox News site, like this is ridiculous, all the comments underneath were like, what is happening? How did we get this person in office? Like, this person can't make decisions. And then if it was on the other side, it was like, my mayor, next my president, we need this guy everywhere, you know? So it's really hard to tell what the actual like consensus is.
Yeah. Well, I will say the first time I had any sort of endearment to him was that video.
Yeah.
And that's the danger of those things. I mean, I
That's
know
so
not
funny.
to fall for it.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, okay, he's kind of likable. This is so stupid.
It's so
ridiculous
stupid.
that
The
I'm
fact
seeing
that he
past
wrote those. Also, like, just trying to be funny. Like you said, the auto-tune kind of helps, but it's like, okay, Jorge explained that, so I get it, but I still don't really get what's funny about that. Same with I get when he's like, a guy taking pictures of you eating a dumpling in your worst sweatpants. I think that's
Nastiest.
like the DoorDash people when they have to take a picture that your food got delivered. Did you get that out of that? Okay.
Oh, wait, that's what it was?
I think so. That's what I mean. Like, it's so
I don't-
hard to even figure out what the joke he's going for
Right.
is. That I'm like,
I mean, when he says nastiest sweatpants, to me, he could just say sweatpants because all of my sweatpants are the nastiest.
although now it's like a trend to wear like the sweatpants
I
with a
know,
little
the
crop
cute-
top out, and so everyone's got like the cute. But I'm with you. I have like the ones mine are covered in like paint or like torn.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Like filth.
Just gross.
Like,
It's like your whole face contorted when you said that. Like you're like, I'm not kidding.
No,
you're like a bio lab.
I have an issue with disgusting sweatpants, and I can't seem to take them off. But the only time I do end up throwing them in the hamper is when my dog starts licking the crotch after I take them off. It's
That's
horrifying.
hilarious. You're like, that's the cue. Laundry time.
Yeah, and the only action that I see ever. But it's weird how dogs go for that. But that's when I'm like, okay, time for
Yeah.
Can't put those back on finally. But yeah, I don't know. Auto-tune Kamala, like she's the front runner right now for
Her-
president, which is also on the hoedown. So I guess we'll jump to that.
Yes.
She would be possibly more. You know, it's so funny. She'd be more fluid with auto-tune.
I was gonna say, since she just talked word salad, you could just go with like this part of it, and not because the words are never gonna make sense.
No, and it would actually have some sort of.
But her laugh, I wonder if you can auto tune that cackle. Like
Oh my God! Halloween nightmare.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's amazing that she is the front runner again. I don't understand the amount of press that she got for losing, how badly she did versus not just Donald Trump, but versus Biden the election before. I mean, she couldn't take any of those areas. And now it makes no sense.
I don't know if the Democrats are doubling down to prove a point, or if they're that dumb.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Because I don't know how you strategically look at her and say, as a group, we all kind of are voting-ish in a way and giving our opinions and selecting her. Because it's either that, yes, dumb, doubling down, or they really have nobody to choose from.
Well, the other person is Gavin Newsom,
Right.
who's, I mean, just fake as shit. Like but he has the same Mamdani smile, that beautiful hair. Like he just wrote a book, and apparently 90% of his book sales came from his own election funds, campaign funds, buying his book. Is that legal? I mean, that can't be legal.
That's like buying your own likes on Instagram.
Yes, that's 100% what that is.
I love that.
Yeah. And apparently it happens all the
90%
time.
though?
Yeah, it's massive. And apparently, like, that's commonplace with these guys who, it's such a good way to launder money to people. Like, there's so many ways that people are just enriching themselves off of politics, off of taxpayer money. It's unbelievable.
It does seem like with a book by Newsom, to have sales at all would be suspicious.
Yes.
So it's like if someone had 20 followers on Instagram and they had a post that was not interesting and it had 500 likes, you'd be like, okay, that's suspicious. Like, how did it get 500 likes? the same with Newsom. Like, that's suspicious. How did he sell any books? I didn't know he knew how to read or write.
And what is his story?
Right, like,
he's changed
lies?
it 90 times. He's like, yo, I'm poor like you guys. I'm bad at school. I can't read. One instance. And the other instance, he's like wearing a Burberry scarf in like the chess club. And his wife is bonkers. I would read her book. This is the latest from his wife, which he's getting dragged for. Can we play this one, Jorge? Really putting Jorge to work today. His wife went to talk to San Quentin. Yeah. Oh my God, I keep doing that. To San Quentin prisoners and was trying to relate to them, and it's insane.
Very raw when we interviewed the young men who were juvenile offenders in San Quentin. I told them about my own loss, where I lost my older sister a few days before my 7th birthday, and I blame myself for her death. And I share that because that they ultimately were accused of committing these violent crimes and sentenced for life. And I think it shocked them that this, blonde lady who was, interviewing them had a similar story, was perhaps in the wrong place at the wrong time, but wasn't punished the way they were, because clearly it was an accident, but theirs was probably an accident too. So anyway, I share that just
That's perfect.
because
That's enough.
I guess
that
I quite enjoy spending time with people and being real and unmasking and showing them that it's safe to unmask themselves.
Beautiful.
I mean, I had to be very raw when we...
I love how she was talking about unmasking when her husband literally looks like he's wearing a mask.
Yeah, they're both the fakest looking people I've ever seen in my life. And they're both the people, he was the one who went to French Laundry to have dinner with his friends when everyone was told to stay home during the pandemic.
Right. I don't know how people don't see through the pretense.
I don't either.
Of any of him or her. But he has an actual, wax figure look. Like, he genuinely, to me, lacks human energy.
Yeah.
And has lizard energy. But he does not have a human essence that comes through. It's very bizarre. And comparing him to American Psycho is almost not fair, because, American Psycho, Patrick Bateman was actually human.
Yeah.
Newsom seems so not human that it almost freaks me out. And I know he's human, but how anyone could vote for this walking robot, fake, gooey,
who pretends to be empathetic.
Peel off a suit and underneath is the devil and pitchforks. He's not a human. I don't understand how he's gotten to where he's gotten.
Well, also, I don't know how people can stand there and say, when his whole career in California, he's been the number one problem is homelessness. We're going to take care of it. And every year they spend billions more, and every year it gets worse and worse. It's like the global warming people, Al Gore is standing there when his whole movie, Nothing Has Come True, and still saying, this is the biggest problem facing the earth. It's okay, even if it is an issue, it's clearly not. Miami was supposed to be gone in 2005, according to you. Right. So it's not the issue you thought it was.
It's this doubling down they do.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can respect a double down, but it's the double down if you call yourself out.
Yeah.
On it. I get it. I was wrong, but I think it's still
now
coming.
Yeah.
Rather than, no, I'm still good. Kamala is still our person.
Yeah.
Say, Kamala's still our person, but she probably has no chance of winning. Okay, I'll respect that kind of double down.
Yeah.
But all of this doubling down on nothing works, but yet we're pretending it does. We don't live in reality. Not a single house has been rebuilt yet in the Palisades. Yeah, they called it from the beginning.
And they were no, we're going to make it so easy for these people. No, they're doing it exactly. And now they're talking about putting affordable housing there instead of having, people build the houses back that used to be there. It's insane.
The conspiracy theorists, a.k.a. some people that are right, knew that was the plan from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's a purposeful fire to get this housing in there.
Well, and their ideas, let's just unpack his wife for a minute.
Yes.
Saying that, first of all, she killed her sister when she was 6.
Yeah, no,
That's insane.
I want to know the story.
She apparently was driving a golf cart and hit her. It's like, what parents let a 6-year-old drive a golf cart? I mean, there's so much going on there that I didn't even look into.
Oh, so she actually did kill her sister?
She actually did kill her sister, yeah.
Oh my God.
She like backed over her with a golf cart. I mean, obviously it was an accident. I mean,
no
hopefully it
wonder
was an accident.
she's married to Gavin Newsom. He's human compared to her.
You know that she was also one of the Harvey Weinstein girls. She also was one of the people who accused him of rape, but there were all these letters back and forth where she was dying to get a job from him, where it was like, I love you, Harvey. I love you so much. I want to see you again. Like, let's do this again.
So she was an actress?
Yes, she was an actress.
Big surprise.
Yeah.
It's like, don't make it acting, go to politics. Don't make it in politics, go to podcasting.
Yeah, and marry a politician. Try to first of all marry an actor or whatever, and then marry But the funniest part to me is like that. Oh, oopsies! I killed my sister, and oopsies! You probably just like raped and killed a few people too. Like,
I know it was
probably
a mistake.
They're in San Quentin. Like those people have rap sheets that are probably a mile long. It's like, oh my God, you guys had so many times of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm so sorry.
Like, imagine saying that to someone like Al Capone.
That's exactly. I mean, but worse. It's like, I mean, he's at least like kind of this Hollywood, like idealized kind of guy that just shoots. There's people who have, you know, dismembered bodies and had sex with them. Like, it's insane.
Oh,
my bad.
I tripped and fell into her vagina while I was
taking off her arm after shooting her in the head 3 times. That was such a weird mistake.
You know, I always get the words mixed up, which are horrible words to get mixed up. I can never get straight necrophilia and narcolepsy. Like, I always switch the two. But there is some commonality because one has to do with sleeping and like
the other has to do with being dead.
Yeah, like, you know. So I can see how I kind of mix it up.
I mean, a necrophiliac probably would be able to have sex with a narcoleptic person if they didn't wake up.
Guarantee they could with me. I would have no idea. You don't even need to. You don't need to roofie me. Once I'm asleep, I'm coma style.
There was that super. I mean, this is not good content for like a somewhat comedy podcast, but there was that case that just happened in France where the guy had raped his wife and called men in to rape his wife a ton of times because she was on like extreme sedatives. And yeah, she would get passed out and he would have all these people come in and he would videotape it. And it happened for years. And
wait, what? This was an occurring thing?
Oh my God. It happened for years. And he obviously got arrested. She found out. I think she found like the videos of some of it.
So she never knew the entire time.
And I think maybe she got like she an STD. I don't remember what like discovered it, but they were a married couple for like 20 something years. He got his kink off by calling randos to have sex with his wife while she was passed out in front of him. It's insane.
See, this is why I want to get married.
Yeah.
I really need to sleep more. And I could use someone to help me.
Yeah, this guy would knock you out nightly and invite people in.
Right. He could do it with his fist or with drugs. Either way, I'm good. Just let me go to sleep.
Yep, exactly.
That is horrifying.
It's insane.
But wouldn't she be showing up at the gynecologist all the time being like, I have no idea why my vagina is so sore all of the time?
I think there must have been like, I mean, or maybe I don't know that part of it. Like,
because you can get, tears and things like that.
God, yeah.
And
especially if it's like I think maybe some guys, I don't know if it like involved anal. I mean, it was such a horrific story. It would take probably a little while to find out. Maybe we'll do a recap on the next one. I can't believe people haven't heard of it though. Like, it was in the news, but I'm like, this should be the top of every news story. It's the most the biggest form of betrayal. The person you're married to that does that to you, it's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess married people kill their spouses, so there's a lot going on there.
I was going to say it would be kinder or more polite to have just killed her at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't
also
remember,
they had kids or a kid, so the kid had to sit through the trial and listen to all the stuff the dad did to the mom. Like, the world is so fucked up. It's unbelievable. Yeah.
But on the way here, I saw a guy with a bumper sticker on his car. First of all, I hate bumper stickers. I am not condoning bumper stickers. I've only seen 1 or 2 that I've ever been like slightly okay with. But the guy had on his car, the guy had on his car, I hope something good happens to you today, as a bumper sticker. But then he had a bunch of other ones. And so I was like, I hope
Like
something bad happens to you.
Coexist and- yeah, like all of the-
I hope you like get a hit on that side where all the bumper stickers are. No. But as I drove by him, I nodded and in my head said, I hope something good happens to you too.
Oh.
Because it is all about love, but there's so much scary shit that is going on that for the last week, embarrassing, but also insane. I've just been listening to the Beauty and the Beast soundtrack on like repeat. I'm like, be our guest, be our guest. Like, yesterday,
It's good music, actually.
I
Despite the message, I'd still listen regardless. And the cynic in me does say the guy with all the bumper stickers that are like friendly is a serial killer.
oh, he's definitely a serial killer.
Like, yeah, anytime anyone's dripping and like kind messages and whatever, I'm like, oof.
Yeah,
what
no,
are you
it's
hiding?
creepy.
Yeah.
No, it's creepy for sure. So I flipped him off when I drove by.
Yeah, you were like, I know what you're doing. Open your trunk. Let's see what's in there. We know it's bad.
The only bumper sticker I would ever think about putting on my car, which I would never put on my car, would be I hate bumper stickers.
Very
Because of the
meta.
irony.
Yep.
Super meta. So deep. But as you do that, since we're queuing things up, I'm going to let you...
I mean, I had to be very raw when we.
Oh, speaking of
hilarious.
raw, what horrible timing, Jorge. Are you not sensitive to the story we were just telling with this woman?
Oh, God.
Okay, so this is, since, we want our audience to hear news stories, etc., but also get to know us because we're such good, interesting gals.
Yeah.
So when I'm talking about the Beauty and the Beast soundtrack, I'm not kidding. So my best friend Jen sent me a video of them recording Be Our Guest, so back in the day.
Oh.
Then it got in my head, and that's why I started playing it like on repeat.
Yep.
Like, she sent it like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So anyway, yesterday, I just randomly sent her, I'm just going to play this if you guys
Sure.
don't mind. She's a very good friend. The fact that she sticks around and is still my best friend.
Rejected, publicly humiliated. Why, it's more than I can bear.
It's Gaston.
It's true, LeFou.
This is
Gaston, you've got to pull yourself together. No one's quick as Gaston. No one's thick as Gaston.
Like,
no
I just-
one's
this
next
is-
as incredibly thick as Gaston as a specimen.
I really
Yes,
meant to play this one.
Most days we just sail around the castle.
It's a little extreme with an accent.
Flabby, flat, and lazy. You walked in and oops a daisy. That's me really.
But this is just to say that's Be Our Guest. I know I'm not really getting to the song part, but she was like, I'm here for that. Like, just keep sending me as many as you want.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. That was weird to play, but for proof, I've been trying to live for the last week in an innocent
In a
world.
Disney movie?
I really have been because it's just too much.
Yeah. I'm getting my Disney movie taken away from me because I have my cats. I got them bird feeders outside so they can hang out with pigeons. And I just got a cease and desist from feeding pigeons from my building.
No.
Yeah. I was
Animal
like,
cruelty.
Oh, that's what I said. I'm like, but they need to eat. And they were like, yeah, but they're kicking some of the food onto the sidewalk and now rats are coming. And I was like, like rats are also. Now I'm like, I
no
can't look
good
into rats because then I'll start being protective of.
Yeah.
But I was like,
No good deed goes unpunished.
I know. I'm like, and they're their little like outdoor friends. They love the
Yeah.
little pigeons coming up to the feeders. I was like, damn it. I have to go
Right.
to the park like a crazy person. And
Yeah.
all right, well, let's get back to, we have Nick Shirley. We already talked about a little bit. We're talking about the amount of corruption in California with Newsom at the head of it, pretty much. Karen Bass is, whoever's running that state just is siphoning money
She
to
needs to take
themselves.
the B off the front of her last name.
Karen Ass. Yeah,
And
exactly.
the fact that her name is Karen is perfect.
that is so perfect.
Karen Ass.
I just don't even understand how these people get into government positions. I don't know what she did before. I don't know where Mamdani came from. I don't know where Newsom came from. I don't know any of their pasts.
I really do just think 95% of all politicians are sociopaths or
Yeah.
psychopaths. And they get into positions because they will do whatever.
Yeah.
Sexual positions, political positions. But I do think it's generally people who are just so hungry for power
Yeah.
that's how they get it. They just don't stop. They're not relenting.
And they don't care about the people. Like, the one promise that they're supposed to be fulfilling is taking care of their people, and they're not doing it. And case in point, Nick Shirley, who's going after the corruption in California, he said it's 10 times at least the corruption in Minnesota. And they were like, okay, we got to stop this guy.
Yeah.
Not like we got to stop the fraud. That's the thing about the taxes. It's like Mamdani's now saying, they're going to tax all these people who don't live in New York but have luxury apartments there. I wouldn't even have a problem with that. They should contribute. But the taxes just don't go anywhere. Like, we're giving it to a government that's $32 trillion in debt. Like, they don't do anything with the money.
Right.
And so
and are outraged at the fact that Trump and Musk tried to
yes,
get
they
something
attack
going
the people,
to sort out where all of the tax dollars are going.
which is what they're doing in Nick Shirley now. Exactly.
So I don't, it's just all me saying I don't understand, because I don't know how people can just be so full of shit and be okay, like, and exist and like function. Like, I couldn't live like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
never mind.
I would be embarrassed to face my constituents.
Yeah.
At that point, I'd be like, ugh, like, sorry, I'm not doing shit, and you're paying more money than you've ever paid before.
This is why we need to get our merch, Make Shame Great Again.
Yes.
Going.
Exactly.
Nobody has any shame.
It's so funny. I had another good idea for merch the other day, and I can't remember what it was, and I'm sure I didn't write it down.
I've got a good idea for merch.
What is it?
Backbones. Like, we give everybody a spine.
Like an actual spine. To put in. Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like we're just with invertebrates. Like, these people have no backbone whatsoever. So it's like, come get your backbone. Come get your soul. We could sell souls.
Yep.
We could sell human energy. I don't know if there's a way.
I was going to go with remains.
Yeah, but we could. Yeah, no, you could wear the body of a human.
Yeah, exactly. Give something to Gavin Newsom so he has something to fill his empty suit.
Yeah. Obviously, we should start with brains, but I don't know how to harvest those quite yet. But the backbones, those are easier. You just pull them
right out
of the grave.
Well, the ones, here's another case in point. The Stephen Colbert, Kamala, all these people who...
Speaking of no backbone.
No backbone. And shameless about it. Just flip, 180 degrees without any explanation, thinking that no one's going to notice. Back when gas prices were high under Biden, they were like, this is a good thing.
And they were a record high.
Insane.
Under
and
Biden. Not just,
why were they that high? I don't even remember. I guess we were in a few wars.
They shut off that passageway.
And they got rid of the pipelines.
And then they shut everything down that was happening here. Biden passed an act. It was to
stop some refineries and stuff like
no
that.
digging act.
I think they didn't want to frack anymore. Yeah, and they were like, this is great. We want gas prices an all-time high because let's drive electric cars. Let's get rid of fossil fuels. Let's get a smaller carbon footprint. Now the gas prices are going up. They're like, Trump is the devil. He promised we can't live like this. How are people supposed to get by? It's hilarious, the hypocrisy. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, without any shame.
It's like, don't you guys know that cameras exist and they record everything you say and it all can be verified? That's how little spine that they have.
Yeah, it's literally like when celebrities get plastic surgery and they won't admit it. And we're like, there's a before and after right next to each other. And they're like, okay.
Like, is that John Candy? Like, now it's like, oh, wait, no, that's Bella Hadid. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, they will still deny it.
Yep. Or the Ozempic is the latest denial. People are losing 300 pounds, even though they, and they've always struggled. And they're like, no, I'm doing it the natural way. I'm drinking water and running. It's like, you're just taking those out.
When we were all body positive, it's like even Lizzo.
Oh, yeah.
Has gotten thin. And
which they should. Like, it's a health thing.
Yes.
But admit that you were wrong before.
Right. There was a FatCon, I believe.
Oh, no.
So if you thought Comic-Con was awkward, so
the caterers have a big win on that one.
God, they were like, we're swimming in millions. No. But I get it. You're having the same struggles as somebody else. But of course, none of it had anything to do with getting ourselves healthy. It was only getting ourselves worse off.
Yeah.
Like, we're so proud. We're going to, like, I'm going to keep being this. And it's like, okay, cool. You're literally just saying you're going to die soon.
Yeah.
That's all you're saying.
You're going to die
so
soon
that
and
you
you're
can
going to
wear a gross outfit.
Totally. And you're going to put a, strain on the healthcare system because you're going to have every health issue that you can possibly imagine.
And then say, where's my free healthcare?
Yes, exactly.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yep.
I'm just like, I just need to
just go with it.
Before I know the world.
That's like we said we'd hit upon Lena Dunham and Blake Lively. Lena Dunham.
Speaking of the fat con.
Honestly,
I'm sorry.
She has blown up.
Yeah,
and the problem is she's this person who's supposed to be like real about everything. And she won't talk about those kind of issues or how much it's probably hurt her confidence, hurt I was listening to an interview and she was talking about how she would have lived differently when she was younger because she was just this wisp of a thing. And she was never a wisp of a thing. She was always known.
She said she was a wisp of a thing?
Yes. Because I think comparatively, she's literally huge now. She's like a 400-pound person. And so when she was like
a wisp of a thing,
180, it was a wisp of a thing to her, And she's just one of these
It's like
people.
a mountain. Like being like, I'm a stone.
Yes. That is the only way that you can get there is if you've blown up to that size. And once again, like, okay, nothing wrong if you are happy and you want to live your life that way, but you can talk about the health problems you're having now. You can talk about the fact that, a lot of her narratives from when she was younger too, she like accused someone of rape that I think she had to backtrack on. In her book, she talked about like molesting her sister.
It's kind of one of those Gavin Newsom things. Like, I don't think anyone's buying your book. Like, I don't think anyone's raping you. Like,
I don't think it happened. But it
God, if people listen to this podcast, they would hate us so much.
This one really is a rough one. We're literally just attacking everybody.
We're talking like real people.
That's the thing.
Like with real honest thoughts. Like, we're just not.
You used to be able to do that.
Because the truth is the way. Like, the more honest you are, the more truth you get to, the more you can clear up issues for people.
Well, and I would actually like to know, if you're writing a memoir and you have had this massive amount of success since the time you were 25, this is going to sound like I'm making a joke, but how do you eat yourself into that, like, sort of a person? Like, you're hurting you have all the advantages in the world. So now...
But sitting and writing, that's the time. Like, that's when you blow up.
Yeah,
like,
you might as well just keep...
Yeah.
But
I can't think of what to write. Here's more Doritos.
Yeah. The fact that everyone else is on that's the other thing I don't get is, like, she's the perfect person for Ozempic. Why would you not?
Yeah, that's true.
Why would you not do
what?
that?
I kind of respect her for the no Ozempic route.
I would if you weren't. I mean, it will only help her and everybody at this case. It's like the Ozempic thing when the people are taking it who look like Kelly Osbourne. It's like that's a problem. But the people who are like Lena Dunham, that you're not going to get to the point of.
Yeah, you can. It's not your bones.
I don't think
your bones
it's
aren't
possible.
small enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
and the Kelly Osbourne thing, by the way, why are we still blaming Ozempic? It's like you're just anorexic at this point. You're clearly not eating anything. Like now you've bridged over to a full eating disorder.
Well, as someone who is a grief freak.
Yes.
She did lose her father.
Yeah.
And I do believe that the way she looks is partly due to depression from grief. And she's just probably has no appetite. Plus she was on Ozempic. The stress of, existential questions, which I'm going to try to get you to ask at some point in life. Like, I can't wait to die.
The robot facade.
No, like, I can't wait to be dead and see you on the other side and be like, see, this whole time, Allie, I told you.
I hope so. I really do. I just need any little amount of proof that exists.
But that's also nice of you to say, like, I hope so, because it's saying, like, you wouldn't mind seeing me for eternity.
Exactly.
I would just nonstop doing this podcast, nonstop complaining about my love life.
And nonstop being like, told you so, told you so.
See? Look at those wings.
Yeah, and you'll have like a way better situation since you always believed in God. You'll be living in like this palace and I'll be in little shanty town in heaven.
We'll swap roles.
Exactly.
You're traveling all over the place here. I get to go to that heaven and that heaven.
And you're like, haha, sucker.
Switzerland must have been pretty janky compared to this, Allie.
Bet you wish that you changed that for this.
But Anyway, sorry. But
Well, I was going to say I would like to know what makes someone eat themselves into that state. Like if someone writes a memoir like that, because you have to know it's happening. Like when you overeat, you get uncomfortable. When you keep gaining weight, you get uncomfortable. And like, so I just don't get how it balloons to that level, especially when you already are in the public eye, you already have a career, you already have success. Like where does the depression, hit? Or is that depression in that case? Like where? So, but she doesn't talk about issues like that. She talks about like, oh, I got attacked. The world hated me because I was doing something so different. And it's like, that's not the case at all.
Just tell us why you're having issues.
And don't blame it on,
with your
it
diet.
has to be internal. It's not, I don't think the world, Judd Apatow put her show on TV. It was like the most talked about show, even though it had no viewership. Like she was not hated.
I did watch Girls. I think I watched every episode in every season.
Yeah.
That was when I was hip and cool and not on this podcast. But there's a quality about her that was like vulnerable enough that you could totally get on her side. But she came from like her mom is like a famous artist.
Right.
So she had an in. It's not like she came from obscurity like me.
Yeah. No, she was in that world.
And made it this far to a podcast. But she had an in, and she would have never had that in unless, she had the family that she does. And where that has to do with this, I don't know. Maybe it's more so of just I've not had to really work that hard for much. And so working hard is part of like losing weight or not gaining weight. And so there could be maybe just this kind of I just do what I please
discipline
lack of discipline. But maybe I don't know, maybe she worked her ass. I know writing a show is not easy.
It's hard, yeah. So she has some level of discipline,
and
for
I
sure.
Did enjoy the show.
Yeah, it's funny though, now she's going after Adam Driver because she kind of launched him. I think that was one of the first.
Without
was that the first
Yes.
show that he did, really?
And he was so good.
He was so good. And he is so good.
He
so
is
it's
so good.
funny now she's saying that he was basically like abusive. And so I don't know that he's responded, but she was like, he yelled at her, he like punched a wall at some point. I don't know if that's weird actors just getting into their part though, or what that's about. I didn't look too far into it, but he has so much more popularity and likability than she does. I'd be curious if he responded negatively, if he was like, she was a nightmare to work for. It could come out really badly for her.
Well, I think she would assume that she would come out the biggest star of the whole thing. Adam Driver did.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Allison Williams.
Oh, yeah, Williams.
Outshined her. Yeah.
Her dad, though, had that lying issue at the time, and I feel like that kind of set her back maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Maybe.
Because she's around, but like not, she didn't go as big. She did that movie with...
that was huge, that movie.
Yeah.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah, the...
Get Out?
Get Out, yeah. I was going to say, Stay Here.
Stay put.
But Adam Driver, what was... So you said you don't know his response.
I don't think he's responded yet. But because I think the book just came out and she's going on press tours, but that's what all the interviewers are probably going to ask her about. That's the juiciest part. So
yeah, it's like, it's just a bummer because if you could trust people... I would go, okay, yeah, maybe he was a dick, but you're trying to sell books. Maybe she doesn't have maybe she does have some spine that Gavin Newsom doesn't and won't buy her own books, so actually wants to sell some.
Yeah.
And so cranking up stories like that, like maybe he was in a bad mood once and she's like, fuck him.
I'm going to do a whole chapter on it. She, though, also was one of these people, and this is like, oh, God, we should have talked about this too. Howard Stern's getting sued by his former assistant. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, it's good because
I love
Lena
I love
the
great
same way.
news.
Yeah, exactly. Lena Dunham's the same way because she's very much like everyone in the workplace deserves to make a living wage. Everyone should be treated fairly. If you work hard, you deserve. And then she was doing book tours and hiring people like I think comics and people to open for her or host these like symposiums and wasn't paying them.
Yeah.
And Howard Stern's 100% that. He's so liberal, like, oh, everyone should get a fair shake. He shits on his staff so hard. He refuses to pay them. He doesn't help them, go up in the world at all. He's such just a mean, hateful person. And she seems the same.
Yeah, it's funny. They have the complete opposite body types
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
exact
they
same
do.
personality. It's like they would be in that movie Twins from the 80s with Schwarzenegger.
Oh my God, they should make that.
Yeah.
That's
Like
so
the
true.
perfect duo.
Yeah. Like separated at birth. You just would never tell. They're just so in sync.
Yeah, absolutely. God, it's one of those things, again, where I'm like, my brain freezes, but I was going to say something. Oh, speaking of Howard Stern, this is appropriate to bring up. So John Melendez, Stuttering John.
Yes.
He has a thing for me, which I mentioned on the show before.
Yeah.
And I know we actually said, like, I didn't need to go into that much detail about it. So he blocked me on Twitter.
Okay.
For like something I was like busting his balls because he's asked me out on dates.
Right.
Or he's asked me out. And I basically said no. And it turned into like this whole thing. Anyway, he must have unblocked me like 2 days ago. I never go on X or Twitter anymore. But he must have unblocked me because I just got a message that says, you still on board with Trump? Something like that because he hates Trump.
Yeah.
And he's such a Howard Stern bozo. Like he hates Trump and like he's just a lunatic, but he was perfect to work for Howard because he deserves to be treated like an idiot. He is such an idiot. And so I'm going to write back.
Yeah.
Like I'm even more on board with him now or something just to get him going.
Yeah.
He's going to flip out. I'm just doing it to bust his balls.
That's what's funny about the people who literally have the derangement syndrome. It takes nothing and they'll lose their mind.
Yeah.
It's like their whole identity is invested.
Yeah. There will be a podcast episode about me. And I'm not saying that to make me sound special, but he has dedicated podcasts to me saying, fuck you, Kristen Carney.
That's hilarious.
For like literally just teasing online and not going out with him. I never said anything actually, like bad or a lie or whatever. So this will be a whole podcast about how I'm not really a Catholic because I'm supporting Trump and I support wars because she supports Trump and she's a bad person.
I love that war is just a blanket statement. It's like you're supporting war against a regime that is actively oppressing and killing their own people. So the people who aren't supporting that war are pretty un-Catholic, I would think.
Yeah. The Pope, since we're going down the hoedown, the Pope speaking out against the war, it's very one-dimensional thinking as a Pope. No, you shouldn't default to wars, but the fact that you didn't say, he hasn't said anything about Iran's treatment of its people.
Yeah.
If you're going to come out and condemn what Trump's doing, condemn Iran in general, and then say, but war's not the way to deal with it. How, like, the bulls on these people, they got to have, the Pope must have underwear the size of the freaking Vatican. His balls are so big. Because you have to have balls to make Trump look more evil than Iran.
Yeah.
They just killed upwards of 40,000 protesters, innocent protesters. The Pope did not say a single word. And the Bible, if we're going to look at either the New Testament or the Old Testament, more the Old Testament, that God in the Old Testament, he was a little bit vengeful. Like, he would put like locusts and disease out to kill the Egyptians or whoever because they were bad.
Yeah.
And so I'm not saying that the Bible's saying war's good, blah, blah, blah.
No, let's send the locusts.
There is
Literally, yeah. There's a time and a place where you need to use violence against someone who's doing wrong.
And God understands that.
Yes.
That's from the Bible.
Yeah.
That's from the Old Testament. And then the New Testament, God's very cheery and like, oh, we.
Yeah.
But for the Pope to not pick up on that nuance, I'm trying to learn, like I told you, I was reading the Bible.
Yep.
I'm literally, obviously, no theologian. I am learning much more than I did know. But I know that what he's doing, in my opinion, is blasphemy.
Yeah.
Because he's not accurately representing all of Catholicism's beliefs, because we do follow the Old Testament as well as the New Testament. And so if the God of the Old Testament sent out plagues to get rid of evil, I think he might go, I kind of get it on this one with Iran. But again, the balls to make Trump out to be the bad guy and not like the Ayatollah. Like, are you?
That's insane.
Yeah. And so, like,
yeah, that's the thing. I get people who are just like, if this can't be a quick solution, I don't want to get dragged into a multi-year war where my kids might have to go. There's arguments to be made like that. But you cannot say that the ideology of Trump is wrong. It's like we should go in there and help people. Also, they're a threat to not just us in the world. They're the biggest exporter of terrorism. So there's so much stuff going on. They're hurting their own people. They're hurting women. They're hurting gays. Their people do not want them in charge. We're basically going in as liberators, which in every other war has been welcomed. But now, and also because they just keep weaving Israel into this. They keep being, we're fighting Israel's battle. It's not that. There's so much else going on.
There was a video that I watched, and it's like, I wish I was either a lesbian or like Asian, or, well, maybe not Asian because they are getting picked on. But like the guy's Asian dude, he can, get away with supporting Trump in the way that he's not just like a white dude.
Yeah.
So he said, yes, Trump might look stupid or like he's just like following along with Israel. But really, if you look at what he's doing, he is, everyone goes, oh, he's playing chess, like making fun of. But he really is, I believe, playing chess. He's basically by cutting off Iran's oil. Yes, it's going to go up for us. But what he's doing with Greenland, with getting Maduro from Venezuela, it's all in the whole Canada thing, like, our 51st state. He is positioning the United States to be reliant only on the Western Hemisphere, and people like Japan, or countries like Japan and China, etc., reliant on us for natural resources, not on the Middle East.
Yeah.
He's taking power away from the Middle East. And so people don't see the bigger picture.
Which is crazy because like places like Abu Dhabi that were supposed to be like safe havens are not safe right now.
Right.
So yeah, it's exposing that.
And so the Monroe Doctrine, which I believe it was the Monroe Doctrine.
The Donroe Doctrine. I love when he does that stuff. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah, he made it the Donroe
Donroe.
document. He kills me sometimes.
Why do everything that would make someone with TDS hate him more makes me love him more.
I know.
Oh my God.
It's just funny a lot of times. It's like,
oh my God, he's such a good heckler.
And he's such a good heckler and he's such a good marketing person. It's like, you'll remember that. Like the stuff, that he says that sounds silly, it sticks in your head.
Right. High school, I heard of the Monroe Doctrine. No idea what it was. Like, I heard it. I don't know. But I know what it is now because of Trump.
Yep, exactly.
I didn't know that naming, though, so now I will definitely. That's hilarious. I just can't wait until even these chairs are tagged Trump.
It's so happening. Literally. And then the second he gets out of office, it's all going backwards again. It'll all get pulled out.
Yeah. But the fact that he's positioning us in this really strong way, I think he's doing what he can in the limited time that he has before he no longer can serve the country and the world. So if he's going balls out, I'm going to get everything set up in place so the person that is next in line to take care of this country can't fuck it up as badly as they would have if I didn't do all of this stuff.
Yeah. And, we're still pretty early on in the term. So if things go well, hopefully we'll get someone in there smart enough. If it is Marco Rubio, which would be amazing, he's not going to turn all the policies around just because they're Trump policies. He'll do the right thing.
No.
But if they put up Kamala, it's a shoo-in for Marco Rubio, I would think. It's crazy.
Somehow, I think a debate between Rubio and Kamala would be more entertaining than one with Trump and Kamala.
Yeah.
Like, because Trump can kind of do the blow-off thing.
Yeah, he's like a roast guy.
Right.
Like, Rubio's actually got the information. He's got facts.
Yeah.
He'll just eviscerate her.
Completely.
Yeah.
And so that would be lovely in auto-tune.
Yeah, that should happen. We
just
should
her.
do the State of the Union should be auto-tune. I mean, I have a feeling Mamdani's not dropping that. I think auto-tune will come back.
Oh, yeah.
With, or maybe just full rap. Maybe he'll just start freestyling.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I wonder if this podcast would be good if we did it in auto-tune.
Probably. It'd probably be better. You have to look up that comic that does it. He doesn't even
can't
ask
believe there's a
good
comic.
questions.
Oh, my God.
He's just like, you know, like,
I
are
hate
you a
him.
couple? But it's because it's in auto-tune, it's funny. And because the people have to answer back in auto-tune. There's so many tricks that
People buy
can use.
into these tricks.
Yes, 100%. Oh my God, like a catchphrase. Like if after every joke we told, we were like, because of my pussy.
Like, get her,
we'd be like, yeah, like a get her done. Except that would be a filthy one. Like, come on now.
Right.
Like, no,
Yeah.
That's it. You
Right.
just have to have that as a catchphrase.
Well, speaking of a comic that doesn't have a catchphrase, but is now, I feel like, a catchphrase in a way, and the catchphrase is he's a Bill Burr.
Oh, yeah.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Very much trying to backpedal on his clear thoughts about transgenderism. His jokes were funny, but they were like very factually based.
Yeah.
And he's now saying that the Republicans weaponized his jokes or weaponized his
That subject matter.
Yeah. And so he took a picture, I guess, with Lauren Boebert. I don't know if I say her name right, but she's a far right.
Yeah,
But I say
she's-
far right. She's just on the right.
No, she's a little nutty.
Is she
But
nutty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was taking pictures with a bunch of people. I don't know if he was in DC or something. And I don't know if you knew who she was, but he said, I didn't think of the phrase or know of the phrase. I respectfully decline. So he's like, so I took a picture with her. Next thing you know, she puts it on X or whatever, and she writes just two people who know the difference between like a man and a woman or something like that.
Okay.
And he wanted that like not to have existed. Like he doesn't want people like her associating with him. And so I don't know if it's like a typical Hollywood thing where like if you want to continue getting specials and working, you
Yeah, I think that's the case because literally Nate Bargatze took a picture with some Republican like senator, I don't even know, maybe House of Representatives person from Tennessee, and started getting backlash. He's not even a political person by any means. And like he'll take pictures with any of his fans. So people will just go after you just for having a picture with them. I don't think people understand celebrities and photos. If you're a celebrity,
you just take a picture
everyone
with whoever.
Totally. So
that's the same with like Trump and Epstein.
Absolutely.
And they're like, gotcha. It's like, no, like
there's a million photos. If you're at a party and there's famous people, there's going to be a bunch of photos of you. And then in the aftermath of like scandal, you can look back and be like, oh, that person knew all this. It's like every person who's in a picture with Jeffrey Epstein did not know what was going on and was not complicit by any stretch. Same with this Chappelle thing. Like for him to give it air like that is ridiculous. He should be like, I took a picture with a girl. She decided to write something that in fact is how he feels too.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's really,
and the left was the one going after him for those jokes. That the right doesn't care if you make jokes about anything really. It's the left that gets all butthurt.
And he knows that. So I just assume he has to be compromised in some way. Just like because
he was going after Bill Maher too. So I think
he's taken like a swing because he's very anti-Israel.
I think that's probably that starts to shade people so heavily. It's unbelievable. Like,
but there's a lot of people on the right who are anti-Israel.
I know, because once that narrative just keeps you get hit in the face with it day after day after day after day. It's just going to start to permeate. And it's like, you know, it's unbelievable to me because if you just look at that whole part of the world and how people govern their own people, Israel's the only one who's doing it in any way that you would send your daughter over, that you would be, but you're going to support the rest of the Middle East and not Israel. It's crazy to me.
You know that meme where it's like one hand shaking like another hand and it says like this kind of opposite party of this party, but we come together like here.
Yes, yeah.
It's like the left and the right totally overlap. It's the woke right, as they call it.
Yeah.
So the woke right and the left, like they totally.
It's like a Venn diagram.
Yeah.
Kamala's favorite.
I'm just surprised they haven't like gotten more in bed with each other. But that's, I think
They would. They're not smart enough to know that that's
Like, you could
what's happening.
unite.
Yeah, like you're actually the same person.
Right.
You're like Howard Stern and Lena Dunham.
Right.
You just don't know it.
Right. One's just like disgusting. The other one's just skinny, lanky, super long nose. But really, like, there's power in uniting, but that's how divisive everything is that, like, we agree totally on this thing, but we're still going to demonize each other.
Yeah.
It's like, just come together. Because then, like, I'm not that I want them to, but, like,
You'll get more done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can hate people together more easily that way.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. You can bond on a common
Yeah.
enemy.
and facts and studies show people do bond more over things that they hate
Oh,
than
yeah.
things that they like. And
Yeah.
so I would think that they would be buddies by now.
Should be. We can hit the last topic real quick, and then we got to go. And it's barely anything, but it's Blake Lively.
Oh, yeah.
Her case, which was huge for a while, it keeps fading. I think they've gotten a lot of the accusations dismissed. That she was accusing Jason Baldoni of sexual harassment. And all I know is that all of the texts and stuff that got released in Discovery are really her talking about how she doesn't like his vision and how much of an idiot he is as a director and how he's like ruining the movie and she would do such a better job. There's nothing about sexual harassment in there at all. So I think she's going to kill her own career here because
I think she already has.
I think she has too. Like, there's nothing, and the few...
Blake deadly.
There's the post headline after the whole thing gets... I don't know why she won't just settle, though.
Why wouldn't the New York Post just hire us?
Oh, my
we
God.
could write the
We
best
would kill
headlines.
it.
Dad
Oh, my
joke
God.
central.
There was a really good Mamdani one. It was like Mamdani's marks ups instead of markups, like M-A-R-X.
I love it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally promised lower rent and then he just lowered the speed limit across the city to make more money on tickets.
Yeah, and they're talking about charging for street parking.
Yes. In residential neighborhoods. Literally anything that people aren't paying for, they're like, they were talking about like a walking and biking tax. No joke.
His entire thing was free everything.
Yeah, and now it's like,
pay for everything.
Anything that you're not paying for now, we're going to find a way to extract that money from you.
I hope people learn from this. Like,
they won't.
No,
they won't. There's so many examples of socialism and communism not working throughout time, and every single next generation's like, no, that's a good idea.
I don't get it.
It's crazy.
Where are we living? What planet is this?
The two most destructive things to the world have been communism and Islam. And those are the most popular things right now. That's what everyone is supporting. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Yeah.
It's bizarro world, just like in Seinfeld. Everything black is white, white is black, up is down.
And just by saying that, we're being racist.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I don't know. I think I'm just going back to the Beauty and the Beast for the rest of the week until we tape again.
Be our guest. Be our guest. All right. Well, we should wrap it up. And we'll be back very soon, we hope.
We will figure it out.
Yes, we will.
And rate and subscribe and comment.
Yes, and comment and let us know that you're listening, and we'll make sure to do more.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, guys.